very pleased to organize this program, and we thank you, the Medical Director of Kanti Hospital, for providing us this space. We thank you. And would you like to speak something before we really start? Yeah.
Sure. Yes. Thank you so much. My name is Alexis Clarkson, and I am a pediatric physical therapist in the United States. And thank you so much to NEPTA and Ishal for setting this up. And you have a beautiful hospital here, beautiful area. Come here with our organization of OlliBeam with the goals of promoting inclusion and to start a long-term process of a relationship with the people in Nepal and the OlliBeam Foundation to try to help make a difference. So thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you, Alexis. Yes. So would you like to speak something? Just want permission to start the program.
Okay. First of all, I thank the guests from abroad and the Physiotherapy Association Nepal. I thank them for inviting me on this occasion, and I wish the best success. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing your country with me, and we've learned so much just being here and the culture, and it's very exciting to see your faces here today. But why are we here? As I mentioned, I'm a pediatric physical therapist, and I happened to meet Lori and her son Henry. They came into our outpatient clinic. The OlliBeam website, one-stop resource for children and families with what we like to call different abilities, not necessarily disabilities. For them to come and have information about resources and networking with each other and research and therapists. And one of my roles for OlliBeam is I write a physical therapy blog. The OlliBeam Foundation, which is the non-for-profit and to promote global inclusion of children with disabilities and to start the process of helping to create those resources for each other. We bring some type of augmentative communication to children with maybe hearing impairments or various communication impairments. And I felt like as a pediatric specialist that it's also my duty to share the knowledge that I have, and equally I want you to share with me. I'm very grateful for the tours here at the hospital so that we may help each other continue, to create the best practices for children with different abilities.
This is physiotherapy department, and we run this department as a OPD.
As OP?
Yeah, outpatient department. Yeah. And we have a timing morning 9 to 12 is for the outpatient.
Okay.
And after 12 for the inpatient.
I see. Yeah. At our hospital, we're able to do a little bit of everything as well.
In outpatient, how many patients do you get?
We get sometimes 20, sometimes 12, 13. Average is like around 10, 11.
In one day?
In one day.
Is it a lot of group therapy, like you with several patients?
Not group therapy, actually. We don't do as a like group
one-on-one.
Because they all are not like the same age over here.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they are 1 month old also. Sometimes 5-year-old also. Sometimes 10-year also. And depending on the conditions, and mostly we get the children who are not able to hold their head. That's severe cases we get.
Right.
And the average age is like 1.5 year. Between 1.5 and 3 years.
Yes. And
that is the average age.
The majority of the cause of that being hypotonia, like having
hypertonia.
a hyper. So
very
it's showing
spastic
signs
condition.
of,
Spastic.
okay, of CP.
Yeah, CP. Majority cases we get the CP.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So
We have
a lot of
cases,
what
yeah.
you're working on,
Yeah.
head control, posture,
Yeah.
those developmental skills, whether it's an infant learning how to crawl or
So that's the
not,
different,
or-
like we are facing very much difficulties on that because developmental therapy is not like, lying down a children on a bed and doing all passive movements and all.
Yes.
It takes time
Yeah.
and we have no time to spend with them actually for the developmental therapy. That's very, very, very difficult thing.
How
There's
much
not a
time
good
do you-
follow-up. There's
Yeah.
not a good
Yeah,
follow-up
because
probably.
we have
At
time
many
limitation
clinics.
over here and many patients at a time. Because
Right, right.
we need at least 45 minutes for one child.
Yes.
If we do properly developmental therapy. And that time we don't have. We have to see 20 children in 3 hours. That's impossible. So it's very difficult. So what we do is we teach them passive mobilizations, passive movements, and doing that in between we teach them how to do things with them, like
Right.
playing acts and
Yeah.
so many things we teach to parents, and we make them sure to stay for at least 1 week so that they learn everything, and then they go back home and do all those things. They perform those things at home, and then they come to meet us as a follow-up program after 2 months or 3 months.
Oh, that's
like
great.
that.
So
Yeah.
it's a
We are doing
continuous
that
1
one.
week.
So we are not asking them to come every day, but we ask them to come at least for 1 week, just to learn the things how
Right.
to do.
That's-
properly.
Right.
So that they can continue with their own program.
Sometimes because we ask them to stay for 1 week, that is because sometimes very spastic children, they have this movement. So if they don't do properly, when they come back for the next time, it is more than what it was before. So that's why we need to teach them properly how to do it.
The street situation, silent rules, but street important.
Around 7 months here. Around 7
and have a voice to face difficulties and enthusiasm
It's fine, so fast enough. I just working with 27 only 2 This is the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I for the what is your role here?
Here, chest physio. They refer for the chest physio.
But hand brain or is it just range of motion?
Even that one also, yeah, but mostly, majority of the cases we get from these intermediate wards, ICU wards, is like the chest physio. And according to their conditions, sometimes limb tissue also, positioning also. Structuring we don't do.
So when you say physio, do you mean like for an independent motor?
Yeah, actually,
When you say like physical therapy for children, it's more confined to chest therapy and the passing
gross motor function
We are very of physical therapy.
How
छैन के भएको छैन
as long as they're medically cleared.
भर्खर त मर्नु त्यस्तो गाह्रो भएको पनि
Because if they're in the hospital for a prolonged
तर
period
म
of
भन्न
time,
लागेको थियो
that
कि
hands-on
किन
and
15 दिनदेखि बिदा लागेको
caregiver
बिदा पाइरहेको थिएँ
training and
मलाई
education,
छिटो छोडिदिनु
really
भोलि डबल ड्युटी छ आज त यस्तो कि म 2 बजेतिर आइपुग्दा हुँदैन त्यो पार्टी नै सक्छ तपाईँ आएर के गर्नुहुन्छ
once medically
बाबु के अस्ति 15 देखि कार्ड दिएको छ आउनुपर्छ जबरजस्ती गरेको भोलि डबल ड्युटी राखेको छ ठिकै छ आज
interesting education about that.
That would be very informative.
Great.
किनभने हामी योभन्दा पहिले भएको प्रोग्राममा पनि उनीहरूले पनि आफूले भएको थियो र हामीसँग यहाँनिर
You guys have done it?
I don't. No, but
Yeah, please.
अब डबल त्यो टिकटको नराख्नु
एउटा टेलिकम भन्नुपर्छ चाहिँ छैन तर हेर्नु टेलिकम मेरो डिपार्टमेन्टमा छ एउटा
हिजो डबल ड्युटी गर्नु मेरो
गर्नु पर्यो भने
sure. I think that might be, interesting to have something to show.
In patients, it depends. Sometimes we have 15-20 also. Sometimes not even one. POW, post-operative ward.
Okay.
People come to volunteer or to lecture. How often?
All of a kind. Ollie Bean.